Alright, let's get back to it, shall we? Just need to find my headset. There we go. There it is. Found it. Put this on. And let's get back to it. Okay. I guess we'll move on to the exterior of the Great Archive. The entrance to the Great Archive. Some may even call it the Great Archive entrance.
Here we are. This is Great Archive.
Oh man, that's awesome, Marissa. Nothing like getting a free 3-day weekend, huh?
Wow!
That didn't sound British at all.
It looked impressive even up from a distance, but now that we're up close, it's huge! Just looking up at it makes my neck ache.
It must have taken considerable time and manpower to erect a building this size.
Yes, it did. This building has become something of a symbol for the town.
It better have.
Huh? Hey, look at that roof over there.
Nice. Make that Mons.
Looks like it suffered considerable fire damage at some point.
That's weird, Bark. As I say, my chat is always working. You have a good time with the chat.
Was there major fire or something? That was...
I have no idea who this is. Oh, this dude.
Oh, it's you!
I was so impressed I lost my accent, right?
That roof has been like that for some time. It's certainly nothing new.
Really?
If it's all right with you, could you tell us a little about it?
You two never cease to amaze me with incredible lack of knowledge. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you. That damage is from the legendary fire.
The legendary fire?
Yes. Long ago, there was a huge fire that engulfed almost this entire town. The damage there occurred at the time. You can see all the traces of the fire around the town too, here and there.
The entire town was engulfed in a huge fire.
All the townsfolk knew about it. You're probably the only ones that don't.
12 years ago! No, thankfully not.
Thank you for filling us in. That certainly cleared up a few things.
No problem. It so happens there ain't nothing better to do. Wasn't such a bad way to kill time. Anyway, I'll see you around.
To think that even a building of this size could be affected by fire. The fire that spread through the town really must have been legendary.
You're certainly right about that, Luke. Isabella, is something the matter?
Oh, no, nothing at all. Shall we make our way inside?
That wasn't suspicious or anything. I guess we'll never talk about it again. Let's go. All right, give me some coins, man. Give me them coins. Coin! And that's not a coin, that's a flag!
The symbol from the flag can be found throughout the town.
It's an old symbol. Maybe it's unique to the town.
The quills seem to represent the storyteller.
It's his crest.
Ah. Kinda looks like an owl to me. Maybe I was getting an owl vibe.
This whole town had once been burned to the ground. It's hard to imagine damage on that scale.
The entire town had to be restored afterwards. It might have looked very different from what it is now.
More coins! Aha! 2. Where's number 3?
Way up
up here? Maybe? No.
It looks even taller when you see it up close. I can't even see the top.
It requires a lot of architectural knowledge to construct a building of this size.
It makes me feel giddy just looking up at it. Seeing it like this, you get an idea for how monumental the Great Archive is.
You're telling me? Jesus. There's coin number 3. Hidden puzzle?
It just won't do. It's completely unacceptable. What's unacceptable? There's no one in this world more splendid than Inquisitor Barnum. And yet every time it's that woman who gets to stand alongside the storyteller. It's so unfair.
You mean the woman who was distributing the story to the crowd, is that right?
To be honest, I found her a little scary. I'm sure it's just some plan of hers. I just feel sorry for my poor Zackums. Or if only I could get closer, I could offer my support.
I don't get why she has like some of her R's turned to W's, but not all of them.
It certainly would be difficult to get close with that bustling crowd around. Perhaps even dangerous.
I'd fly.
Huh?
I could float down beside him from one of the fluffy clouds in the sky.
Ah, Jesus! She's gone! God damn it! I didn't know umbrellas had that kind of power. I kind of did, Mary Poppins, but I didn't know. I didn't know. Navigate Luke through the clouds and help him find the professor. Jumping into holes through the clouds will drop Luke down to the level below. Likewise, jumping onto fluffy clouds will send him flying to the level above. She's a witch! Baby burn, huh? Okay, so it's just the maze. It's just the maze. It's just okay. Those are all dead ends. Cool. Solved. God damn it. That's a dead end. Check out on this hole right here. Bang! I think we've already been here before, haven't we? I think this is where we more or less started. No, I think this might actually be a little different. Let's follow through there. You literally could not have solved this yet. It takes actual exploration to solve this thing. Try this one. Whee! Super Luke. Just end up in the same place each time. God damn it. Okay, we should look around here a little bit more, maybe. Figure out... I think we need to get to the bottom left-hand side of this map. I know, I just tried that one. I don't know why I jumped into it again. But there are really... I guess I can go all the way up here. I know, I did do the same thing twice, didn't I? Come all the way up here. Let's try this one. There we go. That one's a little different. Yay! I don't know if I got it right this time or not. I think it might be in a dead end now. Nope. New area. Go! Goddamn swirl. What is this bullshit? Now I just wasted my time. I think we're on track, though. It seems like we're on one long set here. Ah! New space? Hmm? Okay, this way. I found Layton, guys! Here we go! I solved it too, guys. I really did. Also, you can take a fall on
what you think of
the
this.
clouds, man. Clouds. I don't know. I need a hint coin for that one.
In training.
I need a hint coin. Also, they said, amazing! Fuck you.
Professor, I don't think she's coming back.
We can only hope that she manages to reach the man she's after.
And that's it!
How's the male person doing?
Uh-oh. Not good. What shall I do?
What's the matter? Is there something troubling you, madam?
Oh, yes. Something certainly is. Troubling me, I mean. Today's scary story. It's just so frightening. Made me afraid. But I have to do it. I have to finish my delivery. See this? Whole satchel full of letters. A letter first. I have to deliver them all. Oh my, that really is a lot of letters. If you like, could help by delivering a few of them for you.
Aw.
Oh, Spella! No, it's all right. After all, it's my job. And anyway, you look busy right now yourself. A little, but we should always help each other out in times of need. I'm okay. Don't worry about me, I've got it covered. Right, I'm off. I can do this. I can deliver them all. Letters doesn't mean nothing can stop the Labyrinthia career! Run.
Okay.
She's gone. She really was in a hurry, wasn't she? But is she really all right? She seemed a bit flustered. I think she's just very, very busy. Come on, let's head to the Great Archive.
Okay. Let's head on in. Whoa! It's like a archive or something.
There are books crammed in here from floor to ceiling.
Truly remarkable. All of these books stories.
Yes, they are. All of them. It's said that these are written by the storyteller.
I feel like I get bored of just reading history books the entire time.
I want a sci-fi novel. All of these books, but there's so many.
Excuse me, beg your pardon, look out, gangway!
I got him, don't worry. Piece of cake. Told you, no problem. Sorry to startle you folk. I didn't think there was anyone here.
It's all right. It's likely that you didn't drop any books.
I don't think I've seen anyone carry so many books at once. Aren't they heavy? I love books, so I feel like a mother carrying a baby. If you love books too, why not carry a few with me? I do love books, but I don't think I can carry that many. You obviously don't understand the true enjoyment of books. Embracing books, being buried in books. The feel of books, the smell of books. The taste of books. Being surrounded by books and playing with them. That's how to enjoy books. I'm not sure I totally agree. Dewey? That voice. It's a sparrow, isn't it? Whoa! Here we go again!
Layton, please.
For some reason I read Layton's, name. I don't know why.
Please remain calm. You wouldn't want to drop those books.
Just leave it to me. See, all under control. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. Dewey, we're all come here to find a book about magic. Magic? I should have known. That is, never mind. Well, if it's magic that you're interested in, might I suggest the Grand Grimoire?
The Grand Grimoire, you say? You'd like to borrow that book if we may.
Well, you need Miss Mystery's permission. Are you sure you want to borrow it? Absolutely. We're very interested in magic. Friends of Ispella's? Interested in magic?
Oh no.
So these two must also be... Oh! Whoops, no! I'm losing them!
Silence!
Silence in the library!
I don't know what voice to give her. You must be Mystery.
The Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. I must ask you to be a little quieter, please. Dewey, as a budding librarian, I would have thought that you would have known better. I'm sorry, Miss Mystery. But these people say they want to borrow the Grand Grimoire. Did you say the Grand Grimoire? You're Ispella Cantabella. You of all people must know the significance of the Grand Grimoire. It is an important piece of literature which can only be viewed by certain learned persons of significant status. It's not like I can just give my permission to anyone who asks for it, you know. I understand that, but this man... I'm sorry, but rules cannot be changed.
The request is all mine. That book could prove indispensable for my investigations into magic.
And you are? Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
I'm Herschel Layton. I'm investigating this town. You could say that I'm a traveler, so to speak.
A traveler? I'm afraid I've never come across such a profession.
I'm a professional traveler.
Well, I suppose we can return to that later. My name is Riddell Mystery. I'm a librarian as well as a curator for the Great Archive. And I'm therefore responsible for all the pieces of work here, including the Grand Grimoire. I'm afraid no matter what your profession or who you are, it is beyond my authority to lend you the Grand Grimoire. It is simply against the rules. The rules? Can't you make an exception for us?
Luke, please, leave this to me. I can understand that you are unable to show this book to just anyone. However, as you yourself said just a moment ago, the Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. And I am currently very much in the pursuit of knowledge regarding magic. Perhaps you would consider letting me at least peruse the Grand Grimoire.
Only learned persons of significant status, and in particular inquisitors, are permitted to refer to the Grand Grimoire.
Inquisitors?
Those who administer justice in this town. Knights of Wisdom, as they are known. Only somebody with equal status to that of an inquisitor, or the same level of wisdom, would qualify.
So if I could demonstrate the required level of wisdom, then I would qualify?
You certainly are a persistent gentleman. Very well, let us see what you make of a trial. This trial has been used in the past to test the ability of aspiring inquisitors.
Yeah, in other words, it reminds me of a puzzle.
If you are able to clear this trial, then I would acknowledge you that your wisdom matches that of an inquisitor. If you can achieve this, then as curator of the Great Archive, I will lend you that book.
Splendid. Then by all means, do begin.
You certainly have some confidence. Let us see if you can live up to it. Do you think you can pass this trial, at which so many hopefuls have stumbled?
Puzzle time! See what you can do with this! I wouldn't mind a blue raspberry slushy right about now. Lost in time. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks into the goal. You can only move in the direction the clock hands. With each step you take, the clock hands will rotate 90 degrees, so take care. When will I play A Link Between Worlds? I don't know. We'll see, maybe someday. Uh-oh. Oh, that's actually a free space. Never mind. Touch the screen, go back a step. Undo. Back to the start. Whee! I should actually think about this instead of just bouncing around like I am, I think. back up one there. This way, this way, this way. Uh-oh. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. This way. This way, this way. Oh, I almost had it, I think. This way, then this way. There we go, we got it. Did it!
I've already seen the answer.
Yay!
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Now, we always play a Zelda game just before Zeldathon. So I'm thinking that we'll play Mass Effect 3, here in November. And then in December, we'll play, I don't know, we thought about playing Wind Waker. I'd play Link Between Worlds if people want it. Yay! We did! Aha!
How can this be? That hardly seemed a challenge for you. Who are you? And how did you do that so effortlessly?
More importantly than who I am, there is one thing of which I am certain, and that is every puzzle has an answer. So do I qualify?
Baka. Not so fast. Do you really believe that my permission can be obtained as easily as that? It was no more than a preliminary trial, yes. To separate the wheat from the chaff. Now for the real trial. Even a man of your caliber should find this challenging. This trial will have your eyes rolling and your head spinning.
Here we go.
Miss Mystery, I've never seen you get this excited. Silence! Be quiet, Dewey. Sorry.
I assume it's safe to predict that this will not be quite so simple.
And this will put an end to that overconfidence. Prepare to lose your mind in this mind-bending puzzle.
Oh no. Some more clocking? Yep, we're doing more clocking. Alright. What? Oh, you jerk. Make your way through this maze of strain. However, note that the clock hands on the purple clocks appear to rotate 3 times the speed. Oh, God. Must warn you, no in the luxury of undoing a move. Uh-oh.
One teeny tiny miscalculation and it's game over. I do hope you don't mind.
Damn, girl. Alright, we had to make that step for sure. And then we had to go right here for certain. 1, 2, 3. We'll send me to the left. I don't really want to go back there. So we'll head up here. Solved it already. God damn it. I want to go down. I want to head to the right. One, 2, 3. I'm going to go up here. So I can go up here then. And back to where I started. God damn it. Oh, I fucked up. Trapped myself hardcore. Let's try it again. So this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. So we definitely do 3 to the right here, which is pretty fun. And I come back here, at least. Then, if I come down here, and go this way, then 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 that way. Got it!
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Yeah, I keep falling for those purple ones for some reason.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
You should expect no less from a gentleman. You should expect no less from a gentleman. Gentleman. Gentleman.
Still trying to nail that Professor Layton. It's got a very strong gruff to it. It's almost it's like barely a whisper. For such a lanky man, he has a really kind of deep-throated voice. It's kind of weird, honestly. Sorry, I was just checking Twitter real quick.
How? My mind-bending puzzle. You didn't lose your mind. On the contrary, you found the solution. That's just impossible. Oh, my glasses. My book. Don't look. Don't look at me.
Milius is hard to read with.
My glasses. Let me put them on. Just a moment. That's better. I apologize. For a moment there, I lost my composure. But to see my trial cleared like that, it seems I underestimated you, sir.
It was a fascinating puzzle. No more than I'd expect from the curator of the Grand Archive.
I found your confidence rather disconcerting. Hope to someday have the pleasure of showing you a puzzle that will make those little round eyes of yours spin in your head. But nevertheless, a promise is a promise. I hereby grant you your permission. A special viewing room containing the Grand Grimoire is located on the first floor. As I'm sure you're already aware, that book is of unparalleled importance. So by no means may it be treated with anything but the utmost care.
Of course, Miss Mystery. Thank you for granting me permission.
Well then, shall we proceed to the special viewing room? I shall have to accompany you, since the room is locked.
I feel a little weird now.
You did it, Professor! You cleared both trials in one fell swoop!
Swoop, not soup.
That was amazing, Mr. Layton. It's well known that Miss Mystery is an avid collector of puzzles. I've always heard that the puzzles she presents are always very difficult to solve.
I see. So there are collectors of puzzles in this place too.
That is a Layton waifu right there.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing important. Right then. No use in waiting around. Let us go and take a look at the Grand Grimoire.
Right you are, Professor.
Foul soup is Legion. That's right. I suppose so. Find the coins! We must find the coins! Coin finding is what we must do. Coin! 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 There it is. Found it. Took me a second, but I found it. Yay! We found another coin. Apparently a secret puzzle with Dewey. There it is.
Well, that was really amazing, overcoming Miss Mystery's trials like that. That reminds me of a puzzle of my own that feels right at home here in the library. A puzzle for true book lovers.
Here we go. The books on the shelf are all out of order. When correctly arranged, the book spines form an illustration. Rearrange the books so that they're correctly lined up. On top screen, you'll find a picture of the books as seen from below. Below? Don't mind the burnt parts. It's still just as helpful. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Okay, well. We got a noise zap. Oh no. Sorry, guys. So obviously the three books on the right go to the right. Got that done. Then, this goes here next. Wow, this is getting pretty easy, actually. No, we had it right. There we go. And then these two books swap. Then this book. Wow. I think we got it. I think that was it. Easy peasy.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Got
you should
it.
Expect no less from a gentleman.
It literally just makes a picture. That was like a 5th grade puzzle.
Just what I'd expect from someone who sailed through Miss Mystery's trial. I must polish my own puzzle-solving skills.
Well, that was something. Let's get in here. Let's check it out.
This is a special viewing room.
Aw, poor Rosie. Did you do dancing today, or you just sitting around too much? What is this? Ah, yes. More or less exactly right. Hipster.
I'm sure as gentlemen such as yourself will understand. But seeing as this is a special room not open to the general public, I must insist that you all be on your best behavior. Doing so will be... you will face punishment. Wow, this room feels so grand and elegant. It's my first time in here too. Must admit I feel a little nervous.
It certainly does give some indication of the importance of the book being kept here. That book in the center must be the Grand Grimoire.
Let's check it out.
This is incredible. It's crammed with information about magic. People say it's the magic used by the witches. If that's so, then the magic we saw in London must be in here somewhere too.
That may well be true, Luke. A tome as thick as this must surely contain such information.
Finding is a bit daunting, though. Huh? What's this? Professor, this page is different from the others.
What is this?
This page isn't about magic at all. Something about this makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable to be nervous. I like that, as Marissa said, it means you care a whole lot. If you weren't nervous at all, then of course, yeah, it would seem that you don't care.
Luke, this page, it appears to be addressed to someone, don't you think?
Oh, you mean like a message? Let's read it, Professor.
From a time long ago, the ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will be open. Once a person of perspicacity?
I guess
Person of perspicacity
person of perspicacity
has filled the challenge. The door will be open.
I don't think I've ever seen that word before.
Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening.
That word was a puzzle within itself, man.
What is this? How can this be? Why is this in here? How did someone like this get in the Grand Grimoire? It's just not possible. I can't understand it.
The quality of having a ready insight into things or shrewdness. All right. Perspicacity.
No one entered the special viewing room before you came here. Whenever someone enters this room, I always accompany them in this way. So, that means that the page must have been changed at some point, doesn't it? Could that really be possible? Perhaps there's some kind of device?
unthinkable. There's only one key to this room, and no one can enter without being granted my permission. I assure you it's true on my honor as a curator. But then, how can anyone have done this?
Luke, I believe we both know who might be capable of such an act.
Huh? You mean witches, don't you? Witches?
Or inquisitors.
We don't know yet who changed that page, but the more important matter is what's written here. The infinite vault of books. Mentioned here presumably refers to the Great Archive, which implies there is a secret of some sort hidden within the library.
Professor, what about this part? A person of
I can't even pronounce it right now.
perspicacity?
Well, I believe that could be referring to Carmine.
He came here regularly to investigate.
So it's certainly somewhat likely, which means our next objective is to find the answer that he was looking for.
It's a bit of a spooky message. But if we can open this door to the past, then we'll surely be one step closer to solving this mystery. Just a moment, please. I'm the curator here, and I won't be allowing you to investigate anything without my permission. So you mean we can't investigate? Not at all. I'm simply insisting that you allow me to accompany you.
Of course.
There should be no doors in this library you don't know about. And even if there is something hidden somewhere, as suggested by this message, it is my duty as curator to know what that is.
I completely understand, Miss Mystery. We can only benefit from your presence. Now then, how about we all make our way back to the entrance? Let's think about where this door could be from there.
But, Professor, supposing there is a door, that message is such a puzzle within itself. Don't you think it'd be difficult to find? You may be right. And this library is so large. Finding anything will surely take a good deal of our time.
No, I think not. You're both missing something here. I believe I may well know what is meant by the words in the message.
Really, Professor?
Yes, if you just remember the wording.
A long time ago, ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of doors, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity has fulfilled the challenge, the door will be open. Perspicacity. Perspicacity. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening. Do we really have to review that whole thing again?
If you'll both take a look around this room, you'll notice we are surrounded by books. There's probably nowhere else in the library with more books than there are right here.
And there's the sun and the moon up top.
There are books extending all the way up. We're completely surrounded by them.
And the key to opening the door is in the sun and moon watching over the sage.
But what could that mean? There are no windows, so no light can come in from the sun or moon.
Precisely. Which just means it's not the real sun and moon that are being referred to here. And they are located where they can watch over the sage. In other words, behind. Perhaps you've already...
Does it have to be behind? You can watch in front of it. You can watch over somebody from front.
Perhaps you have already realized to whom the sage is referring. Right then, let's find the sun and moon watching over the sage and open the door.
Let's check this out down here.
What's that?
Solved.
It's a sun-moon construction. Oh. So the sage must be...
That's right. The sage of this library refers to the curator. And the sun and moon construction is located right behind her seat.
So that's what the sun and moon watching over the sage was referring to.
And when the sun and moon swap places, the true form will be shown. And the door to the past will be open. So all you need to do is work out what that means. But what does it mean by their true form?
Well, if we interpret it at face value, it would suggest that we are currently seeing their untrue form. Have a look at this. There seems to be some sort of mechanism in place.
Ah, Professor, if you look closely, there seems to be a puzzle hidden here.
Of course there is. Jesus. Puzzle 19. Sun and moon. There are two tiles on each side with an image of the sun and the moon. Maneuver the tiles so that the sun and moon swap sides. Here we go. Okay, bring this up here. Bring this over here. Bring that over there. Bring this up here. What did I do there? I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. There we go. Pass this over here. Wait. I had this a second ago and then I lost it. Then I completely lost it altogether. Give me a second. There we go. Let's see, put this up here, then put this down here, swap these out actually entirely. Let's see, push these out of the way, all the way over there. There we go. Drag that all the way over there, put this over here, and then we just need to free this last piece. Drag that over here. Okay, so we have all four pieces on each side here. Now we just have to rotate them so they actually fit. So let's see, we need to put this. Grab this one, put it over here, there we go. Now we got that fixed, now we just gotta fix this one, which happens to be the exact opposite directions of all pieces. So that's fantastic. Almost there. And done. Bam. Yeah, the scratchy sound isn't great,
Let's
is
see
it?
if I've proven myself.
Alright.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Actually, it was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed that puzzle. Success! The mysterious library puzzle is solved. But just what will happen next? Whoa! Wasn't that carpet, though? I think someone would have noticed. Oh well.
Oh, Professor, there's a stairway. Who would have thought there would be anything like this hidden here?
The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books. I wonder just what we'll find down there.
Turns out it's just a really old fire.
An entrance to a basement below the Great Archive.
Am I right in thinking that you knew nothing of this stairway's existence?
That's right. And if I, as a curator, knew nothing of it, then surely no one else could. It's hard to believe that a secret such as this could have been hidden here all of this time.
I gotta wait for people to finish saying things.
Who could have possibly left such a message?
Yep, took a grand total of 10 minutes.
It might be wise not to let anyone see what has been revealed here.
I agree. I'll be back as soon as I've asked the other visitors to leave the building.
Well then, are you both ready?
You betcha. Let's go, Professor. You too, Espera. Okay then, Luke.
The new destination has been added to the map. Great Archive Cellar. Down we go. Wait. Ah, there are hidden coins in the special viewing room. We gotta go back there. Ah, jeez. Coins, where are you? Reveal yourselves to me. An illusion. Reveal yourself.
Something's not quite right.
2. There's number 3.
What are you hiding?
Oh my god, I've heard that so many times in the past, like, 2 weeks, man.
Illusion, what are you hiding?
God, floor pattern? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's how we get out. No, nothing in the floor.
This cabinet cannot be opened. This smells like a puzzle to me.
It won't open no matter how much I push or pull. Maybe it's locked with a puzzle. There's no keyhole. How can we open it?
Oh, it appears we cannot open it simply because the door is not fitted properly.
Of course. No, don't care about that. I'm just going through here. Come on. Where in the world? Where in the world is coin number 3? Please? 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 I can't move on till we find coin number 3. In curtain? The fuck? God damn it. Hint coins are so important. I mean, we're gonna run out of them if we're not careful, right? Totally. Absolutely gonna run out. Whoa, shit.
This place appears to be some sort of historic site.
It's amazing to think like a place like this could exist under the library. I wonder when it dates from. Ah, that mural. It can't be.
Let's take a look.
A town breathes fire? A dragon breathes fire?
The town breathes fire. Setting the dragon ablaze. Now that'd be a story. Dragon comes into a town to destroy, the town breathes fire at it and kills it.
There is a woman in the mural. The dragon's master, perhaps?
Why is a nasty mural like that in the secret room beneath the Great Archive?
Get this.
Something is written here, but the letters are too worn away by time to be legible.
Maybe these letters have a funny shape. Maybe it's some sort of ancient script.
I'm intrigued. If we could only know what is written here.
I'm not familiar with the script either. I'm sorry that I cannot help.
Hen coins even down here? Oh shit. Seriously, what the hell? Why? Why are there hint coins in this ancient secret space?
This wall painting is a bit scary, isn't it? A monster attacking a burning town?
There's also a woman hurling fire. I suppose she must be a witch.
That woman is the Great Witch.
Miss Mystery?
This certainly doesn't bode well. A painting of the Great Witch here.
Do you know anything about the witch in this painting?
You don't know of the Great Witch. But how can that be possible for a man of your learning?
Well, that's...
Never mind. I'm sure you must have your reasons. I don't wish to pry.
I appreciate that. Would you mind perhaps telling us a bit about this witch?
The woman in this painting is the Great Witch Bezella. And this painting depicts an infamous legendary fire that she caused.
The legendary fire?
She is the witch in charge of all witches, whose very existence poses the greatest threat known to Labyrinthia. The Great Witch Bezella cannot be considered the same as other witches. She is the root of all Labyrintia's woes.
Okay. Stub my toe? Fucking Bezella.
The Great Witch Bezella. What do you mean by the root of all Labyrinthia's woes?
The reason for all Labyrinthia's suffering is at the hands of witches. Lies in the very existence of the Great Witch Bezella.
Would you mind elaborating?
The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all the other witches. As long as she exists, there will be no end to other witches. While the Great Witch Bezella is with us, the town people will forever live in fear under the shadow of witches. So you mean that if there are no Great Witch, there would be peace? No Great Witch? That's easy enough to say. But while all of the knights have been searching for Bezella, nobody has ever been able to find her. There are very few clues, and no one has ever seen her in person. Nevertheless, the Great Witch Bezella is undoubtedly present in Labyrinthia.
How can you be so certain?
Because her deep claw marks can still be seen throughout the town. Claw marks? You must have seen them too. The traces of that fire when you entered this library.
Ah, yes. There was part of this building that had suffered noticeable damage.
I don't know, why did you just get mad? That's kind of weird.
Bezella is a fearful witch who has all of the witches doing her bidding. Long ago, this town was reduced to ashes as a result of her fiery magic. Reduced to ashes? It must have been, let me see, 100 or so years ago.
100 years ago?
So on the evening of the Fire Festival, held every year in the honor of the Great Witch Bezella, the Great Witch's fury was unleashed without warning as the entire town burned.
That's terrible.
That was a legendary fire. Every person in this town knows about it.
The legendary fire?
Rebuilding in this town was a long and arduous process. And all of the while, Bezella must have been watching and laughing from the shadows. That's awful. Even now, the legend of long ago continues to cause real suffering amongst the townsfolk. To think that a painting of that fearful witch could be right here in the basement of my beloved library. What is it doing here, of all places? There's nothing for it. I just have to have this room sealed shut.
Please.
Please, let's keep this existence of this room strictly between ourselves. For the good of the people. As for me, I shall do my best to forget all about this hidden room. I'm afraid I'd rather not remain in here a minute longer.
Yeah, to appease her, of course. You know, like, as tribute.
It's time I started closing up the library for the day.
It's like, you know, like, old Polynesian jokes that, or old, like, yeah, Polynesian tribes supposedly, like, threw virgins into volcanoes, right?
I can't help but feel we've done something wrong.
Luke, do you recall the words towards the end of that message?
Do you mean until then I will wait?
That's right. When we opened this door, or rather, when we were guided towards opening this door, I could sense someone else's will at work. It's almost as if our following Carmine and coming to this library had all been planned out in advance.
Surely you don't mean that we were beckoned here by the great witch Bazella? Bazella?
Uh-oh. Anime! Look at the anime!
Huh?
Huh?
Is something the matter?
Oh no. Oh Jesus! Wait, that happened 100 years ago. Why is... Oh...
Are you feeling all right, Espella?
Yes, I'm fine, really.
Sure. Definitely look alright to me.
Espella? Yes? What is it? It's just that, well, you've been so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this room,
This room.
it's a little chilly, don't you think?
I guess?
The atmosphere is a bit sinister. Not to mention that scary picture.
It's a real scary picture.
Maybe it's about time we made a move from here?
Yes, indeed.
Back to not... I don't understand their transitions between fully voiced and not voiced.
Those words at the end of the message. I will wait. What if we weren't meant to be the ones being called here?
Uh-oh. Mystery gained. Shit. Mystery altered. Carmine had been visiting the Great Archive to investigate one of Labyrinthia's secrets. That secret being the ancient remains found hidden in a room beneath the library. And hidden beneath the Great Archive were ancient remains in which which was enshrined anonymous wall painting depicting the town being consumed by fire. When was this painting created and by whom?
Was it by chance that we found this wall painting, or were we in fact led to it by someone?
Okay.
Phew. It's much more relaxing here, isn't it? I felt so intense and claustrophobic down there. Yes, it certainly did. Today has been full of surprises. Not only did I meet up with you two again, we also found that mural in the library. It seems that this town really does hold a mysterious secret, doesn't it?
Her voice should be a lot higher pitched than I'm giving her. I don't know why I'm not.
What shall we do now?
I'd certainly like to know more about this magic. We've been in here for quite some time. It must be getting late. It's probably best if we wind up our investigating for today and take a rest. You must both be feeling tired.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'd be happy to do a little more investigating with you two, but I have an errand to run before it gets too late. I'm still up for investigating further. Whatever the puzzle, I'm ready to solve it.
Ooh.
Luke, I could hear your tummy rumbling from here just now. Well, I can't pretend I'm not a little hungry. I haven't arranged accommodation yet. Why don't you both stay at the bakery?
I know, that's pretty much it. It's just gonna turn into a British Maya otherwise.
There is a room free, so I'm sure it'd be all right. And Mrs. Leclerc would love to have you. What do you say?
Well, if you put it like that, we'd be delighted to stay. Thank you, Espella.
And there's all that delicious bread, too. I've been looking forward to it already. Professor Layton, Do you have to be going?
Yes. Sorry for all the trouble we put you to.
Not at all. Although I still can't get used to there being a secret room under the library. It's been a while since I last met someone capable of solving my puzzles. As I promised, you have my permission to borrow the Grand Grimoire. If you've any need for it in the future, please do drop by and let me know.
Thank you very much, Miss Mystery. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, there's just one more thing. I've all Labyrinthia's puzzles stored here in this library. As you continue your investigations here in Labyrinthia, there will likely be puzzles that you cannot solve or which you do not find. Such puzzles will come to me. Anytime you wish to solve such puzzles, just visit me and I will show them to you.
Puzzles that we cannot solve or do not find, you say? Very well. Then I look forward to seeing you again.
I'll be waiting. Please take care on your way home. It's already become dark out there. And, if I remember rightly, the storyteller's latest story did mention the evening.
You take care too. Until we meet again, Miss Mystery.
Grand Grimoire added items. Yay! Wait, are we just taking it then? It's kind of weird, right?
Wow, it's already this dark out here. I didn't realize we were in here there for so long.
It looks as if it must have been raining up until a moment ago. The ground is still wet.
Yes, and that reminds me of what Mrs. Eclair was saying before we left. She said you might want to hurry. Looks like it might rain at any time. Let's get a move on. You too, Isabella. Hey, where is she?
That's strange. She's not here.
I wonder where she could have gone.
Perhaps she's still in the Great Archive.
Slowly does it, step by step. Whoa, are you two still here? Can you let me through? I have to lock up. Hello, Dewey. Have you seen Isabella? If you're looking for Isabella, she left while you were still talking to Miss Mystery. I wonder why. She said something about having to buy some milk, even though it was still raining.
Ah, yes. I do remember Mrs. Eclair asking her to get some milk for the bakery.
It was raining, you said?
Yes, it started raining about the time you all went down in the library basement. When Isabella left just now, it did look as if the rain was about to stop. Oh yes, she left a message for you. You said to go back without her.
But she didn't have to go alone, especially in the dark.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Something big she needs that she can get at the market. It's not far, so she'll be back soon. If anything, I'd be more worried about you two being the ones in danger. You know, in the story, you said there were two companions. If your work here is finished, then I suggest you both go home. I don't want to get caught up in anything.
Luke, why don't we head back to the bakery and wait for Isabella there?
I suppose so. I guess she'll be all right. Right?
All right, Labyrinthia at night. Lovely. Head on home. Back to the bakery. Yay!
Professor, I smell freshly baked bread. I wonder if that could be Mrs. Eclair's work. Let's go inside.
Yes, we could. Although we could also take a walk around the town at night. If there's nothing else you'd particularly like to see, perhaps we should head back in.
I don't think we have anything left to do, right?
Evening, gents. Isn't Isabella with you?
Do you know Isabella?
Do I know her? There isn't a person in this town who doesn't know Isabella.
I didn't realize she was so famous.
I've known some ignorant people, but you two really do take the biscuit. If you knew her better, then I doubt you'd be spending so much time with her.
What's that supposed to mean? Isabella is a lovely person. I don't know how can you say that.
Personally, I don't enjoy talking about her in that way either.
I'll just go to the bakery. Too late. Yeah, let's go into the archives. It's fine.
Aha. Welcome back. I prepared the evening meal already. Wow, it looks great. Hang on, where's Isabella?
I'm afraid we were separated when she went to go get that milk. Has she not come back yet?
Oh dear, maybe I was asking too much of her.
Hey, Kazo. How's it going? Yeah, we always get the puzzles from the archives if we missed any tonight.
My apologies. I should have stopped her had I had the chance.
It's nothing you need to worry about, Mr. Layton. That girl knows her way around. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Let's go ahead and eat while waiting for her. I love it when we all get to eat together. Meals are so much more enjoyable that way. I've never had bread and jam that tasted this good before.
I hope Isabella gets back soon.
Oh yeah, you guys went out to the Great Archive with her, didn't you?
Did you find what you're looking for?
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, really.
What do you mean? Yeah, you kind of forgot Phoenix Wright was in this game, right? They kind of stick out like a sore thumb. You know, Layton and Luke actually kind of fit, but these two are just out of nowhere.
In truth, we went there to investigate the mystery that is Labyrinthia. However, what we found instead was quite the puzzle.
Oh, right. A puzzle, huh?
You know, I get the impression that puzzles are pretty popular in this town. Do you not know what a puzzle is, Nick? Not that I know exactly.
Oh, that's supposed to be Phoenix. Well, we spend all our time baking. It's not really the kind of thing that we're supposed to know about, I guess.
Indeed. It appears that the two of you are a little unsure about the concept of puzzles.
Say, Mr. Layton, do you think you'd give us a little Puzzles 101 crash course? I'm kind of curious.
It would be my pleasure, Miss Fay. But rather than explaining...
Oh, no.
But rather than explaining it in words, I believe actually trying your hand at a puzzle would be far more rewarding. Here, I will give you both a simple example to think about. Now then, we have two long loaves of bread placed side by side. You'll notice that they form the number 11. Do you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it. So that's what a puzzle is.
Not quite, Miss Fay.
It's when you use bread to make numbers.
The puzzle is what follows next. What I'd like you to try is, I'd like to see if you can change this into a number lower than 11.
A lower number? So what if I take one of the loaves?
However, the one condition is that you must add another loaf of exactly the same type.
You need to add another loaf? Even though we add a loaf, the number has to be lower? I think I'm beginning to see what you mean by a puzzle.
Wait, I think I got it. I may just be a baker, but I bet I have the right answer. If I place the extra loaf sideways like this, 1 minus 1 equals 0! Ha ha! Take that!
Oh, give me a break, Nick. That's totally the letter H. I'm trying to solve a puzzle here, not what a spelling bee.
Oh, come on. I can't be the only one that sees the 1 minus 1, right? Right?
Turning it into a matter of arithmetic is certainly an interesting approach.
You, think so?
Most certainly. It's precisely the kind of flexible thinking needed for solving puzzles. Now, let's think again.
Take a seat and leave this to a pro, Nick. How about this? You just take this new loaf and... ta-da!
Ha ha!
Now that's 1 minus 1.
Hey, eating is cheating!
Really? Because it feels more like winning to me. Delicious, delicious winning.
You're full of surprises, Miss Fay. I didn't expect that kind of innovation.
I solved the puzzle and enjoyed the bread. Win-win, baby.
But didn't Mr. Layton tell us that the start that we need to add another loaf? Of the exact same type?
Huh? Seriously?
That's right, unfortunately. I'm afraid I can't accept this as a solution to the puzzle.
Well, all right, but is there really another better solution?
Well, what do you think? Can either of you think of a different solution?
I'm drawing a blank. Guess this kind of thing just isn't for me.
You both came up with such creative answers. I'm sure you'll be solving puzzles in no time. But now, it's time for the solution. The important thing in this puzzle's solution is the angle of the loaf that is added. If the new loaf is placed upright like so,
Oh.
Oh, I get it. It's the number 1.1, right?
Hey, that's right. That's a lot lower than 11.
exactly. When solving puzzles, there's never just one correct method. It's essential to think flexibly and try many means to solve it. Sometimes critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah, also, how did he make that loaf stand up like that? Jesus. Right, I see what you mean. These puzzles are really something else. I did not see that one coming either, though. I feel like that was a goddamn, like, Jigglypuff when looked from above kind of thing.
Well, if I see another puzzle like this, I'd still rather eat my way to the solution.
You know, I don't think I'm cut out for those brain-busting bread puzzles like this. I'll stick with good old regular bread, thanks.
That's because we're ace bakers. I guess we're better suited to using our hands than our heads.
Is that so? In truth, I can't help but feel that you're both a little out of place as bakers, if you'll pardon my saying so. Naturally, I won't force puzzles upon you, but if either of you should be interested, I would heartily recommend giving puzzle solving a try.
Professor, right now there's something else we all need to try. Mrs. Eclair's freshly baked bread is getting cold. I'm sure it tastes better hot.
Oh dear, so it is. You know how I can get when it comes to puzzles.
Phoenix Wright, ace baker.
Well, young man, I must say it's a pleasure to have someone show such appreciation for my baking. When it comes to your bread, Mrs. Eclair, there's no limit to how much I could eat.
Uh-oh. Oh no, why you say that? That was bad. Luke!
You shouldn't have said that.
Did you see Phoenix's face? He was ready to, like, jet out of there.
My, aren't you a darling? Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just have to bring out my special reserve. Hold on a moment, I'll just go and fetch it.
Right, I think it's time I started preparing tomorrow's bread.
Oh, yes, me too. I'm sure it must be that time already. Professor, what was that all about?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do seem struck by some sense of impending doom.
Lightning! Oh no!
Sorry to have kept you waiting. There you go. Have at it. But be warned. Don't take kindly to any leftovers. Whoa. This loaf. Wait. Where did those two go? Miss Meyer, Mr. Wright.
Luke, it would appear that we have been left to tackle this particular task alone.
The ultimate bread.
Phew. I'm stuffed.
I believe this must be the most bread I've ever eaten in my life.
Hey, Pika.
Wait a sec. I just realized we finished eating, but Isabella still isn't back yet.
She went to the market, didn't she?
Perhaps we ought to go and... Uh-oh.
Oh my. Customers at this late hour. I'm sorry, but we're closed.
That team! That man over there! So he's the one, is he?
Just a minute. What do you think you're doing barging in here like this?
Stand aside, madam. It's a matter of urgency.
What are you going to do?
You there, Porcupine Head. You're coming with us.
Huh? Porcupine Head? You don't mean me, do you?
Who else in this room fits the description?
No.
Certainly, you don't appear to be alone on that particular front.
I wish I had a top hat too right about now.
Enough of your idle chit-chat. Time to get going.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it should be quite obvious. You're coming to the court, of course.
The court? That face, man.
What? Mr. Wright, what did you do? Yeah, Nick, what did you do?
I didn't do anything! The only thing you can accuse me of is making bread that's too good to eat.
Hey, this man's not the one who's in trial.
In that case, why is Mr. Wright being made to go to court?
It's simple. Because the girl is requesting him, of course.
Girl? What girl?
Naturally, the girl facing trial for this evening's crime. That heinous witch, Miss Espella Cantabella, no less.
Oh, shit! She's been accused of witchcraft! And to be continued.
Oh, shit. Oh, snap.
How about that for a good play? Oh, wow, we missed 4? Jesus, how did we miss 4? Must have all been in the night puzzles, huh? And with that, we are going to save and call it quits for the evening. Hope you guys had fun. We won't be back to this until... There's a good chance we won't be back till Tuesday. I'll try to keep you guys informed about Sunday, but I'm going to a Green Bay Packer game on Sunday, which starts at 3 p.m. Game will last like 3 hours, so that's 6 p.m. Central, and that means that we'd be back in like 9:30. So in other words, no, I don't think we'll be back in time for a stream on Sunday, but we will continue this on Tuesday for sure, and see what the hell's happening with this, right? So crazy. Anyway, thank you all for coming out. I very much appreciate it. I am, of course, there you go, Shadow Temple of Team Zeldathon of Pixel Perfect. If you like what you've seen here tonight, be sure to follow me here on Twitch. Check me out on Twitter as well. I talk about science and games and all kinds of things over there. Got some stuff on YouTube as well. So just go check it out. You'll find it. Questions or comments can be fielded by questions or comments button down below. A little form pops up when you do. I try to check that each evening and respond accordingly. Patreon is also a place where I need you to actually write a letter tomorrow for. I'll try to figure out something to write for that, because those who pledge $5 or more get a super secret message from yours truly, which usually is like 3 paragraphs long, or like 5 to 6 to 8 paragraphs long. Sorry. No, it's usually pretty long letters that I write about my progress in the past month and just kind of seeing what happens next. And so yeah, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Mass Effect 2/3, as we do. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys join us on that. Then Saturday afternoon, we might be doing a multiplayer thing with Pixel Perfect. I want to do it. I want to see it. I want to get into it. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we're going to try something. Then Apron Adventure, hopefully in that evening. And then after that, we'll play something multiplayer as well. And then Sunday, no streams at all, I'd guess. And Monday, back to Mass Effect 3. So, happy night, folks. Let's see if there's anybody good to raid. Go check out them raid targets. That's not what I'm trying to zoom in on. There we go. Let's check it out. Bring it out. What do we got? Deja's still streaming. I want to go raid Deja Vu Darkness, fellow member of Pixel Perfect. Awesome character. Help me out in raiding him real quick. And otherwise, I will see you guys when I see you. So, bye-bye. Go raid the place with the stuff and the thing. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Have fun. Bye-bye.